Hello everybody, my name is ANDAY and welcome to another video. This one we're going back to trailer reactions. This is Transformers 1, the official trailer by Hasbro Pulse. I assume they didn't mean plus because it's a PULC or SE. So Transformers 1. I could assume, given by the name and the title of this movie, this will be actually part of a trilogy. After this movie, we are surely going to get Transformers 2, Transformers 3, Transformers 4, and possibly Transformers 5. But that's just what I think off the bat. And so, Transformers. I've loved them, honestly, since I was like a kid. I was, honestly, I like, I wasn't there for the cartoons all that much. Like, the one that would be playing up on, what was it, Hasbro with that one, RC, or also the other cartoon that was like on, I think, Cartoon Network actually. I've gotten toys of them though. Like I had them, just chilling elsewhere. But the one that I was exposed to the most, I would say, would be uh fortunate or unfortunate, given how you see it, would be the Michael Bay movies, which honestly I wasn't. I was like on and off about them. Even back then, I was like, okay, I want to go watch only the robot parts. I only want to see that. And then I'm still like that today when I watch those movies. So the first movie though, I felt was pretty good. I rewatched it recently. I thought it was all right, and yeah, like there was still, it was a decent, I would say, adaptation of Transformers. There was a lot like going on though, because I don't know, like it felt like it had too much, focus on military, too much going on of, we barely got to see who even the first attacking Decepticon was, but it was fine. It was like at the time, I guess, where they were starting to appreciate, you know, the goofiness of things and trying not to take it as seriously. But I mean, it was taken very seriously both then and in other of those movies. Uh, but yeah, like I thought it was pretty good. I used to watch all the time. Not really pay much mind to it. Just watching, the parts where Autobots or Decepticons were in it. I thought it was pretty good. Well, I mean, it's pretty. I think it's pretty good overall. Now, the second movie, uh, Revenge of the Fallen, I would assume was based originally, because, I mean, I haven't seen much of anything else, nor have I heard anything referring to the Fallen. Like, I haven't seen any of the Fallen showing up in, other Transformers media. I never heard him in the cartoons, the animated series, the comics. Even I haven't heard anything about that guy. He can't even transform. Like for real. Like, is bro even qualified as a transformer? But yeah, like this one actually, I think this was my favorite movie at the time, because I used to watch that one a lot more, most likely because like I was so sad when Optimus died. I was like, oh no, my guy, he died. He died in the beginning of the movie. How am I supposed to watch the rest of this movie if he's dead? But honestly, I think Bumblebee was my favorite character throughout the movies. I was like, oh yes, I loved Bumblebee. I would spot like a Camaro, like on the side of the road or something like that, while driving nearby, because we were on the interstate, like, yeah, the, what do you call it, the intersection or something. When you're driving past a bunch of other cars, you see a yellow Camaro, and you're like, that's Bumblebee. Transform in front of me. I know your secret. I know you're a Bumblebee secretly. I know it's you. You know. And yeah, like the Fallen was there was Death, and actually this was one that I watched a lot of because I actually had the comics version. Now, I don't know if they have any for the rest of them, but this one, it used to have like these comic books that it would retell basically the point and plot of the movie, but with a lot more detail in it actually. And it would have like good, good basis of, it's a little trimmed down obviously from what them going on in the movies, but this is like books that you would see, graphic novels that like they wouldn't give out, and have it like, the comic section at your the library for school. That's what I would go through. I'd always sit at area. They have Marvel, they'd have DC, Ninja Turtles, Power Pack. It was pretty good. But yeah, I would also go to the Transformers and then read that one. And I think they had it for Dark of the Moon. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But this was definitely before Age of Extinction. Now, Dark of the Moon, I thought was alright, I guess. I saw it when I was growing up a little bit older, so I was like, I didn't think it was as good as the other ones, which is understandable because I mean, we all know what happened when Ironhide died. I think it was Ironhide. Yeah, like he didn't deserve it, especially from freaking Sentinel Prime, who admittedly I thought looked pretty cool, except when he was the bad guy in the movie and he betrayed Optimus like that. That was messed up. But yeah, like even then at the scene at the end where Megatron and Optimus Prime had a little talk, but of course I actually heard the original the thing for that movie was actually they would both just walk away, which is like, yeah, Megatron, he was gonna be his enemy, but like he wanted to walk away from this because at least to plan another day for an attack, which honestly I felt would have made the movie. It would have made much more sense than Optimus chopping his face off and then blowing up Sentinel away, like for real. And of course, I was also I did see when I was a little bit older. I was also sad when Bumblebee almost died, but he's gonna be almost executed by that one guy. But yeah. And then Age of Extinction, which I feel like I should say, and also others say that we probably only watched it for the Dinobots, which accurate. And also, I was also very deeply saddened to see they didn't bring back Sam for the previous movies. I was like, bro, why are we having him and Mark Wahlberg, who is, by the way, not a good person. And also, there's also weird things going on in that movie, like that one scene where we do not speak of. That weird statue law. And the rest of the movie just being, kind of. There's that bounty hunter guy who showed up out of nowhere, who's is supposedly the main bad guy in the movie, even though he doesn't do much. Well, I mean, he does team up with the military for some reason, which the military works with bad guy Transformers and not good guy Autobots, which is weird. And they take out Ratchet too, which is very unfortunate. But yeah, then you have Optimus or Megatron actually, who's brought back by what's his name? What's his name? I can't remember his name. It's that one guy. I literally can't remember. I'll probably look it up, but I don't care for it that much. Yeah, he's a Galvatron, and he can pretty much metatically shapeshift himself. He has his own technopathy. He can technopathy himself, which it makes him pretty much immortal and unkillable. But I guess he decides not to do much else other than use his other friends there, but they all die, so I guess it's not really that immortal. And then at the end, when what really I wanted to see happen was Galvatron versus that one dude, the guy with the gun for the face. That would have been cool. Like, it would go and show that, okay, even though Megatron doesn't want all this to be going down, he still would have rather face Optimus himself than let him get captured by freaking this guy. I dropped the Lego. Yeah, so like that was again, something about the movie I didn't really be a huge fan of. And then he flies away at the end, which is cool. And then there's Transformers: The Last Knight. I did not see this movie. I will admit that. I pretty much didn't care for it at this point. I thought some things were cool, like that I have seen of the clips of, like that big three-headed dragon, which admittedly was very Ghidorah-like, and I feel like they had to have known. The big three-headed Transformer dragon, which, what the heck does that thing transform into? Another dragon? A big guy? I assume a big guy, but I'm not sure. Yeah, and then Evil Optimus Prime, which I meant looked cool in the trailers. I didn't see much else of it. And Quintessa, she was cool. Little humanoid metal god, I think. I don't really know. And then there's Megatron. He's back. He kind of looked alright to me. He looked more like Ultron than Megatron. And for some reason, he gave up his super immortal body for, I guess, more metal. And then Bumblebee has Iron Giant powers, which I admit is pretty cool. And then I don't remember what else happened from there. But I do remember in one that I genuinely very much enjoyed, The Bumblebee movie. That movie was awesome. It was so great. It was took place in the 80s. It it was like so like happy like to see, an actual fun Transformers movie that wasn't like too overly serious. That wasn't too overly like, uh trying to be, just a hip or whatever, I guess. But like it was just so heartwarming to see, a very nice and cheerful, accurate to the whatever cartoons, comics, TV show, Bumblebee trailer or Bumblebee movie rather. And of course you have the G1 designs for that movie, which looked awesome. Like that opening scene where Optimus Prime and Bumblebee are in Cybertron, they all try to escape. It's so good. I loved it so much. It was like it was the hook for the rest of the movie. That was also really really good. Like that was probably one of my favorite movies of that year. I think it was 2018. So yeah, definitely up there in my favorite movies for that year, especially so. Now, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, I hear is good. I haven't seen it, but I want to see it. I have just haven't had the chance to see it. Unfortunately, I I will say that when I was in theaters, I had the chance to see it. I had a chance to see it, but instead there was some plans changed, and I unfortunately was unable to witness it at the time, which is maybe sad because you can't really see it anywhere else except for streaming services, which bleh. Anyways, I hear it's pretty good. Like it has Unicron in it. It has a Gorilla Prime. I don't know his name. It has a cheetah transformer, and a hawk transformer, I think, which they look cool. And also it has the returning characters. Bumblebee is great. Optimus Prime, he's great. RC, she looked different from the way she did in Bumblebee. She looks smaller and redder, but she still looks great. And there was another guy, I forgot his name, but yeah, I want to see Res of the Beast though. And there's also apparently a GI Joe crossover coming soon. I I don't really know much about GI Joe except for the intro thing. Learning is what was it? Learning is half the battle. So something like that. Oh, knowing is half the battle. GI Joe. Like I've heard that a million times, but I've never seen the cartoon. I did have like a figure toy, I think, of Snake, that one guy, or maybe it was some other guy with a bag on his face. I don't really know. I don't really remember, but I always thought the toys were cool. Army guys. But yeah, I don't know what to expect for that movie. But yeah, current favorite for Transformers, definitely without a doubt Bumblebee. That movie was great. It had good characters, had good plot, it had very small scale threat level. It had really good villains. It had John Cena. Just everything you would ever want in a movie. That was what made it very good for me. So yeah, now we have Transformers One, which I hear is animated. And it's supposed to be the story of what the origins for the Transformers, pretty much, like what happened, what was going on with them on on freaking Cybertron. What was going on with them on Cybertron before all that happened and they went to Earth. So like honestly, I will say, uh, I was never like a fan of the idea of there being let's say a live. No, 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 no. How can I word this? I was never a fan of there being an animated Transformers movie in on Earth, right? Does that make sense? Because I will say this is pretty much how I feel about live action movies in general. There are things that I want to see happen in live action. Like I want to know what a character would look like in real life and be just be doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't help but have that childhood wonder of imagining what something looks like in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to know what happens. What would they look like in real life? And don't get me wrong, anime Transformers movies are pretty base. It would be base, but like we have how many of those series right now? We have the first movie or the first TV show. You have another TV show on Cartoon Network. You have another one on the Hub, I think, and then you have this new one. I think it was Allspark, I called, which I hear is also pretty good. But like you have so many let's say animated Transformers media with humans. So the fact that they're making this one in animated uh Transformers media in Cybertron, no humans, it seems to be. I feel was definitely the best move they could take for this movie because it takes away the quote unquote like realistic aspect of it and just makes it go into this other like separate thing. Which don't get me wrong, it's pretty good, but like I feel like they hit a good balance between that. You know what I'm saying? Like there could be something at the end. Oh, they meet humans and they go on Earth at the end. But like like I'm just trying to say I feel like this is a good this if there was gonna be an animated movie, it definitely would have to be on Cybertron because you can't make whole Cybertron on live action either. That'd be crazy budget, you know. So like them doing this between an animated movie and having this in Cybertron, I feel like is the best thing they could have done for this movie. So yeah, that was pretty much my viewing of other Transformers media or movies, and let's get into this trailer. So I yapped for too long, I know. Okay, so this is the Transformers 1 official trailer 2024 Hasbro Pulse. Let's get into reacting. Now, I don't know much else about this movie other than what seems to be Optimus Prime and Megatron are bros here. As you can tell. Or at least they're enough to where they can chill in this, what is this, dentist office? Or, I assume, whatever is natural to their bodies. Anyways, let's get into it. This is Lego, or why am I saying Lego? I'm too used to Ninjago, man. This is Transformers 1 official trailer 2024 in 3, 2, 1, play. Bam.
So,
Chris
how
Hemsworth.
long do you think we'll be here? I'm not talking to you.
You know what? We are so screwed.
Thought you weren't talking to me.
You two, come with me.
Whoa. Oh.
Report to Waste Management.
Hi there, I'm B127.
Hey.
I'm actually working on some nicknames. The one I'm floating right now is Badassatron, which is actually pronounced Badassatron. We're gonna call you B.
Nice. Or he was Optimus Prime. Ooh.
I know we're just lowly worker bots who
Was
can't
it
even
Energon?
transform.
He was Orion Pax. Cool.
Don't you want to see what's out there?
Yo, that detail. Whoa.
There's a reason no one goes to the surface.
Whoa.
It's dangerous.
G16?
Why'd you bring jetpacks?
If we survive this, I'm gonna kill you.
I accept those terms.
Nice. Is that a giant subway? It is. Whoa. This fall.
The surface.
Crystals.
It's beautiful.
Surface. This is interesting.
You have proven yourself worthy.
Whoa.
Take these.
Who is that?
Access
Whoa.
your full potential.
Whoa. Is that Spark or whatever?
It's time to show them we are more than meets the eye.
Hey. Yo, he looks so shiny.
Transform now.
On three.
Oh, they can transform.
It's working. Where's my head? How do we use these things? Oh, look at the wheels. I need wheels.
Guys, that's not good.
Ooh.
We've got these powers for a reason. Let's
Whoa.
use them.
Is that RC? Ooh, that was smooth.
We stand here together as one.
Whoa.
Whoa! I got a battle mask. It appeared with this guy.
Jeez.
Knife hands? I have knife hands.
I can see that.
He just killed that guy. Okay. This is looking good.
B, these are not the bad guys.
Why did you cut the door?
What? No, it was already like that. Right?
Yes, that's right.
Yes,
It was.
yes.
Yeah, it was already like. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Brian Tyree Henry. Scarlett Johansson. Steve Buscemi. Only in theaters September. Yes! That looks great. Now there's also this other trailer, which I don't know whether or not to watch already, but I feel, it may be in the reign of too many spoilers, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so that was the Transformers One official trailer, 2024 Hasbro Pulse. Now, I'm vibing with this movie. It seems to be like, they go into this cave or whatever, and then, well, they do into what they said was a surface. So, like, is there a surface of Cybertron? Was Cybertron, like, built around it? That would seem to be the case, right? Because, like, from the way they worded, they seem to be, okay, this is the surface of this moon, or this planet that's nearby that they're visiting for some reason. But it seems to be, like, they're going into this quote-unquote surface of Cybertron. So, like, does that imply, the metallic, the world that we know is built around it or something? That would be cool. That'd be cool. It's like its own, like, cyber, it's like its own cyborg planet. It'd be kind of neat. So here we have them all, I guess, yeah, and they hurt themselves or something, and that's why they're here. And there's Chris Hemsworth. That was a great actor. It's good to see him in roles like this, voice actor. And bro breaks the fourth wall here, kinda. Just looks at us. I like his eyes too. That's good detail. I can't describe it, but Megatron here, he doesn't look like Megatron. Like I don't know if it's the face plating, but he just looks, like a actual younger version of him. And Optimus Prime, I guess. Then you have this guy. I don't know what his is. What does it say? OG. His name is OG. What does that say? I can't read it. But he has a legit Optimus Prime face with a screen 2 over his face mask. Who is he? Chat, who is he? I'm kidding. I'm not streaming right now. But he's tall. Or at least he's taller than what these guys are. Because look, he's able to hold him up like that. Got, like, rocket boots, too. And I guess, I don't know, maybe these two do something and then they end up having to work whatever they said they were doing. But then you have B127 here, who we just saw in... Did we see his face mask? In Bumblebee. Yeah, he does have a face mask. Oh, yeah, cool. That's cool. It's like those welding helmets. That's pretty neat. With the red visor there going on. You have that there. Then he lifts that up. And he looks great. I like it. And I love this face he makes. Look at them too. They look cool. They have, like, gears in their chest. And ooh, is that already a symbol? It looks very burnt or something. It's great. I love him. It kind of looks like, it just looks like a scratch or something, which is, before he was up to his prime. Then we get this epic look at him here. Can't see his, where would he have his thingy? I'm not sure. But he looks great here. Look at him. He looks amazing. He even has his faceplate, I think. I don't know. Oh, is this Starscream? No, that's not him. No, it's not him. What am I talking about? This is somebody else. I don't know his name. But yeah, they're going here and then they cut into this crystal-esque thing, which if you have played War for Cybertron or something like that, which I did have. I've played it on the PS3. I'm probably gonna... I didn't finish it though. I only got to the first level with Megatron because I thought that was cool and easy to beat. But you have here, I believe this is Energon, and this gives them incredible powers. Whether it's Dark Energon or whatever. And this gives them the power to mess stuff up. Look at that. Cool, very cool. Yeah, you got a big guy over there. Big guy here, big guy there. Some regular peoples. This one there, and this one there. And this looks like a transport kind of thing. They're loading this up, and the duo wants to get on it for some reason. Which seems to be the case. So I'm very curious to see what they want to do, what they want it for. Maybe to power themselves up or something like that. Okay, so here we have them more in the cave. Okay, Optimus Prime his name was Orion Pax, which is pretty basic. Does he not have his thing in it yet? Like, it looks like they're trying to indicate where it would be, and I don't think it would be right there. This looks cool. Yeah, they're definitely leaning into more, I don't know specifics on what their, like, civilization would have looked like, but it is cool that they're going for what seems to be a cyberpunk Star Wars-esque look, which looks very good. Like, that works so well, to be honest. And I think it works well here. He does have his thing. He has it now, at least. What does it say? Ayacon 500. Or 1,000. That's 1,000. His eyes look cool, too. And look at the detail on his face. His scratches here. What looks like... Well, it does look like scratches, but it also kind of looks... It looks like the thumbprint you leave when you touch your figures. You know what I'm saying? Before he was Megatron. And they have his... admittedly much more intimidating look right here. Look at bro. He looks scary as heck. And oh, this is how they get their things. I don't know much about Autobots, but it seems like this is a case where they have to scorch it onto their bodies. Which, that looks cool. And pretty it goes hard. Okay, so he's here. Is this a loved one or something? Or is this his cape? Okay, already has that on him. Or at least a similar marking. Ah! Okay, so the sigil, or sign, I guess, of a Decepticon was crafted from this guy. And this guy has the same look as his thing. So, like, was this guy some important, like, war leader in the back? In the history of Cybertron? I don't know. I want to know Transformers lore, but I don't. D16. Alright, he's the name of like a hotel room. Now, what is this? Is this like a separate alien thing? Or is this... Because you see these guys down here, they're definitely Autobots. And is this like a living ship or something like that? So yeah, bro puts a jetpack on him, and I guess this is the race? Where they use jetpacks to fly? He does have that on him. Maybe someone puts that on him and he hates it, and then later on he uses that to his advantage of hate, you know? So, like, yeah, they take place in... Okay, so these guys are transforming, but these bros don't know how to transform, so instead of transforming, they're just using their jetpacks. And is it Starstream? Is a jet. Bro's a jet. Maybe that's why these two are special. You know, they haven't learned... They haven't gotten into what it takes to be a Transformer yet. They have to earn their transforming. And then they look great. Yeah, so imagine how huge these cities are compared to humans. Like, if these are made for Transformers and they're doing all they can in this, like, look at this sky view. And how is there traffic in Transformer City, bro? Just go. Yeah, like, imagine how huge this would be to a human. Gosh, we need humans on Cybertron. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need a story on a human who traveled to Cybertron and has to explore the city. You know, give it a good old role reversal. You know what I'm saying? In comparative to Transformer being in the human city on Earth, there has to be something like that out there somewhere. Okay, so here we have, yes, this is them sneaking onto this transport, which gives me vibes of that one in Across the Spider-Verse, which is also based. So yeah, they're on here for some reason, and I guess to steal, or yoink pretty much, whatever was down there. So because something happens here, and it makes the thing go up. So yeah, they're all these four are here, and okay, so it's no, hold on. They get hit off by this growth of a crystal, it seems. So is that Energon? Because this looks like it wasn't meant to be there, given how it makes the ship fly up like that. Yeah, look, see, because then that one protrudes up, and then more going upwards, destroying more of the tracks, which is insane. Like, what is this going on here? And funny close-up. This fall. And this is an insanely cool... Okay, never mind. I guess that's part of the thing. The track rebuilds itself. Look at that. So they're going down there, and I guess they're going this way as part of... Okay, wait, theory. It goes up. The part of the Cybertron that goes up, then goes out here. Is this does all of Cybertron in this, at least in this continuity, is it like literally inside the world? You know, is it inside this planet? Like think of it like this: the entire inside of the world is hollow, like the Hollow Earth, and they live down there, and that's the techie Cybertron, and this is the crystallized Cybertron. That would be sick. That's cool. So, and the way they talk about it too is the surface, which it seems to be filled with this like continuously growing mass of crystals, which does seem to be energon, I guess. They're not glowy, staticky like otherwise, but okay, this is cool. You have Cybertronic deer bunnies, which you know if one of these people had their headlights on, they would stare directly at it and not move a muscle. Well, that's cool. Their things glow red. So this is cool. It has like actual like fauna and stuff, like growths of plants and crops. That's cool to see. You know, plants at least grow all here too. Which is even man, she looks pretty. Yeah, wait, hold on. There seems to be okay. Someone targeted that unfortunate deer and it made them blast. That was sad. Yeah, and then they're all here, and then bro watches, and then that was funny. Every transformer. Okay, so they go. I guess they run to get away, and then they end up in this very foreboding cave, which bro it literally has teeth. And this guy. Does this guy have the face of an Autobot? Look at that. That's a Venus flight. Or Cybertron fly plant. Or fly trap. Cybertron fly trap. Cybertron fly trap. Cybertron fly trap. I tried to say that a few times, but it was not. It was not. Has an origin. So I assume. Yeah, so he still has it. And this guy. Who is this man? Is this Unicron? Is this somebody important? Is this Sentinel Prime? Who is he? Bro is missing a horn. So he puts his hand down here, and I guess to take out the sparks, I think these would be the sparks that he's chosen, and this gives them the power to transform. So I'm guessing there's also something special about these sparks that makes them more powerful than, say, the regular Cybertronians. And it looks cool too. They all just clip into them. And it like shifts their bodies too. And this guy is cool. I don't know his name. Yeah, so it spins around and gives them it gives them upgrades, but makes them look like cars pretty much, like the natural Transformers that we know. And makes them look really cool. And yeah, there's that big cannon. Bro looks intimidating AF here. Oh, she got wheels. And yeah, they look great. Look at him. Yeah, bro looks super shiny now. And he's up for a fight, seemingly. Maybe like there's a threat that takes out the good guy there, and then they immediately run after. Which is why they now have to run out, but now want to transform, but they can't. So it's funny when they just tumble down. For these dudes. So these seem to be the bad guys. Or like bodyguards or something like that. Yeah, but who are these guys? Okay, there's more people flying up there. They try to shoot at them, but they start transforming. Which is great to see, because we never really see them transform, at least slowly. But it looks great here in this animation. And I love how they start transforming, but then bro's head disappears, and I get so accurate, because that's how you have to make it when you're playing with the Transformers. You have to make his head go back. And that's great. That's funny. And then, bro, I hope he turns into a tank in this movie because, as far as I know, he was never a tank in the other movies, right? And that's like his most iconic look to be transformed into. Well, that and probably a gun. But like, yeah, bro doesn't turn into a tank in all 4 of the movies he was in. But yeah, I love Bumblebee. He's good with it. But then he forgot to make his wheels, which is great. Well, he has back wheels at least, but he has to manually run on his hands to make it through. And then it seems like they got a good basis. And wait, is that a tank? It looks like a tank. I swear. Bro's already a truck here. Look at that. That's almost a tank, right? Then he face plants. But poof! The wheels. Awesome. So yeah, it seems like okay, so that's where they were. It was like an abandoned city, maybe? Okay, this rises up. This is before, because they don't have their things. Maybe, okay. Okay, so these legitimately are different aliens. Who are these guys? They look sort of also techno-organic too. Well, at least for a bit. For a minute, at least. This guy. He looks cool. He looks like a Bionicles villain. Or no, Hero Factory villain. But yeah, he looks cool. Yeah, it is kind of cool to see, you know, seeming to be there. They face off against an enemy who is not even, you know, Transformer. It's them just fighting another alien. Which, again, we've never had in the Transformers movies. But this is just cool. Yeah, so they're here talking with Old Man, who, bro, really let himself go. He has plant algae on himself, and... Okay, who are these people? Is this Starstream? No, hold on. Somebody launches up at him. I think that was RC. Because he whacks him immediately and then starts driving. Yeah, he's definitely RC because of the motorbike. Okay, then she avoids that. I don't know who that is. There's this dude who gets knocked. Okay, that's somebody else. That's not one of the characters. This is a drone essentially. And bro gets taken out like that. She means business and takes her gun and takes his gun. That's cool. Pew. Oh, that doesn't seem good. Okay, more explosions. Colorful explosions. Look at that. It's all pink. I mean, that's pretty cool. You ever see a pink explosion? That's probably a slang for something that I don't know of. Yeah, that's cool. He has a booster for his truck form that starts shooting upwards and then transforms to launch at this guy. That goes on, and who's this? They look spider-like. Are they that one Transformer who was in that one series? If so, that'd be based. Here's Starstream. Look at him. Okay, there's okay, Shockwave and Soundwave. This is Shockwave because of his eye, and this is Soundwave because of his boombox body. Yeah, bro looks based here. This guy looks cool. He has a laser. And who is this? Is this what the guy can transform into? And he put a little bit of energy on in him in order to fight? He looks like a dinosaur almost, like a raptor creature. Okay, here's more of the self-building train, which is very cool. Okay, you have that guy fighting him. Yeah, this guy fighting Bumblebee who protect the face, which is so effective. It makes that guy literally break his fingers. And even then, yeah, but Rose so surprised. Look at that. Like, literally breaks his hand. And he stares at it like, huh, that's concerning. I should probably do something else about this. And then he immediately tries to go and do something, but Bumblebee here, like the base person he is, if it loads, tries to take him out, but then when he goes to do this, he cuts his face open. Which, bro, you just committed low-key murder, I guess. Unless these guys are non-sentient robots, just made to fight and do nothing else, I assume. But other than that, he's pretty casual about it. Which, like, right on, bro. Right on. And bro's here is proud as heck. Which is based. Yeah, like, there just seems like a lot going on that we still don't know about, which is based, which is really good. Usually, like, I would like to know, there's a tank! He's a tank! Look at him! That's based. That's based as heck. Here it is. Transformers 1. We will be watching. And yeah, unfortunately, Bumblebee storms in here and it goes in after the wrong base. Which is funny. And they're like, yeah, he knew that. His door was already like that when he got here. Which is funny, because you never see Bumblebee like this. Yeah, it's great. And here's a cast, everybody who Florence Fishburne. Cool. Keegan-Michael Key, bass. Steve Buscemi, also bass. John Hamm. I don't know who that is. Yeah, only in theaters, September. We're going. We're seeing that. I am not going to react to it, because I don't have the funds. Unless, you know... Will it release on Paramount Prime? No, okay, only in theaters. That means they're not going to release it on Paramount. So, unlike the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, this seems to be, you know... They're going to save this solely for theaters, which I agree on wholeheartedly, to be honest. Like, I'd prefer to watch this in theaters instead of having the part of it spoiled for me in, you know, other senses of medias, you know? That would be appreciated. Anyways, this has been my reaction to Transformers 1 official trailer 24 Hasbro Plus. Thank you all for watching. I'm very interested in this movie and ready to see, you know, more Transformers stuff going on. So, yeah, I'm very excited. Okay, so, yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see more reactions to more movies. I know there's a few other I want to do, not reactions to movies, but movie trailers, because I want to do more on these, you know? Like, I want to give my raw thoughts on stuff. But it's mostly just, you know, both either time and placing, and sometimes trailers release when I'm already, like, far away, and I can't, you know, I can't put it into a thing where, oh, I want to react to this trailer, but I'm, like, 40 miles away from my household, you know? So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Again, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. My name is ANDAY, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye! Is it up?